Hello. All right, so if you've been following along, I have officially, this is the last day of my first week doing the Organized Mom method in my new series of trying different cleaning methods to see which one is working for me now, or learning what will work and piecing them all together to make a little custom plan for me. So if you are new here, this last year I had a really rough year. I've experienced a lot of loss, and I'm trying not to continue to talk about it. But a major loss, I lost my mom unexpectedly, and it was a year ago. In fact, I started this plan 1 year on the anniversary of her passing, and that was probably a mistake because week one didn't go perfectly. And I debated just like putting a whole pause on it and waiting until the following Monday, so tomorrow, to restart it. And then I thought, no, because life happens to all of us every single day, and there are weeks that life doesn't go the way we want it to, right? I didn't know what to expect last week, and it turns out it was spring break as well, so I had my son home, and I didn't get a lot done. I was not productive. I did get some stuff done, but not a lot. I'm behind on work. I'm kind of behind on everything, but it was a pretty major week, and I really didn't know how to prepare for it. I didn't know what to expect, so I just went with it. And I threw myself into starting a new plan on day one, and it was harder than I thought. So that is just what it is, and we don't have to throw in the towel just because we miss a few days in trying something new. So we are going to continue on. So I did do the Friday focus, and it went really well. I saw a huge improvement. I worked in my laundry room. I saw a huge improvement in there. Now, what I do want to circle back to, so today is Sunday, and I was like, well, I have to I can't start the week with this. So this morning I woke up, I did dishes right away while I was making coffee. I relaxed and drank my coffee because small fact, one of my favorite things to do is to just drink coffee in bed, technically, and watch like TV or mindless anything while I enjoy my coffee on the weekend. Like, I think it's the best. I have not really been able to do it in a very long time. I've gotten my son to do it once or twice with me, where he lays and like watches cartoons, and I just relax and drink my coffee and watch my phone usually. But I did it on the couch today. So I sat on the couch, I enjoyed my coffee. I realized one of the things I did not do in the Organized Mom method is start at the beginning. And I'm going to be honest why. I wanted to start with the weekly plan. So that's where I put my energy, is the daily tasks, so 15 minutes daily tasks and 30 minutes of a focus. Ultimately, it's so that you can do things on the weekends, but maybe you can enjoy the weekend instead. Now, what does come before that is the Clutter Buster. And I actually did the Clutter Buster, or I attempted to, with the Organized Mom. And this is what I found, is I'm gonna read you the description because I think it's awesome, but I think it's where so many, if you're watching this channel, it's because you're looking for ideas or something just to streamline keeping everything together in our world that is like chaos. Like, we have so many things on our plates as moms or grandmas or whatever we have for family obligations. Then we have our work obligations, and then we have our household, and we want everything to be together. And I don't think you'd be watching this if you didn't want that too. So I think a lot of us start with something like the Clutter Buster. And I'm gonna read the details to you because I know it's where I started. I became overwhelmed and I quit, which is kind of why I'm testing out different things. So the Clutter Buster, no timer needed, and I think that's a mistake. Personally, I think that's a mistake because we burn ourselves out. Just last week, I did a 2 weeks ago, I did a 4-hour house reset. It took me 4 hours. I was burnt out. You think I wanted to clean on the next day on Monday? Heck no. So this is the Clutter Buster. The amount of time that this is going to take will depend on several things. One, the size of your home, the amount of rooms that need your help, the amount of time that you have free, and the amount of clutter you have. Now, do I think that this should be completely avoided? No, but my house, it would take, to do this whole thing for my whole house would take me over a month. Then I would come back to square one, because you know I would start in the kitchen, because that's where I always seem to start. I would come back to square one and it would just be, I'd have to start all over. And that's why I don't love this. And like I said, I tested it. I became so overwhelmed, I didn't finish it. In fact, I will post it here because I'm pretty sure I made a video, though my memory, I don't remember for sure, but I know I tested this. So anyway, if you are lacking the motivation, then head over to their Facebook group and we can collectively keep motivated and kick your butt. Search for the Organized Mom community on Facebook. So please go there, check out what she has provided there. For when you need to declutter before you clean. You can't clean clutter. So this is where this whole program is supposed to start. And I'm just gonna put it out there right now. I don't love it. And that is based on my other experience with Fly Lady, with everything. Now I agree, you can't clean clutter. It's so hard. Look at my kitchen. It's been cluttered all week. As many times as I've moved things around, it hasn't cut it, right? Like it needs to be done. But I just think trying to get your entire house clutter busted is just too much. It's too much all at once, especially when you're new. So that's why I'm tying it into my Sundays. Sunday I'm going to set, and I'm setting a timer, no more than an hour. I'm gonna do a 1-hour timer and I'm gonna work my way that way, getting things decluttered, and then I'll have a Sunday Clutter Buster, and my Friday will be my Friday focus, which also includes kind of decluttering in my opinion. So let's get started. Pick a room. Only do one room at a time. Sort clutter into 3 piles, bin it, keep it, and donate it. Start in the left-hand corner of the room and work your way around clockwise. Have a one-touch policy. If you pick it up, sort it into a pile. Take before and after pictures to keep you motivated. Love all those tips. Chef's kiss right here. Top tips. Most councils have a disposal service for bulky items such as fridges and sofas. If you are overly sentimental and are still clinging on to a champagne cork from New Year's Eve in 1996, then you might need to reassess the emotional connection to inanimate objects. If you are up to your neck in rubbish, it might be worth considering hiring a skip. It's gotta be one of those terms. That's gotta be like a assistant, or help me out. What's a skip? I'm assuming it's an assistant or maybe a house cleaner, maybe. But it's referring to garbage. So a garbage, like maybe a bigger, like in the US we can order like special order, like giant garbage bins that we can fill up and then the garbage company will come and take in addition to our regular weekly trash day. Anyway, I don't know. A word about clothes. If you no longer fits or you haven't worn it in 12 months, let it go. I get it, but I don't follow that rule very well. I have clothes that don't fit because I have hopes. Anyway, before you start, be realistic. You can only keep the amount of stuff that you are able to store. So unless you are willing to pay for more storage, then you are going to have to prepare yourself for some serious culling. I learned this one with my Fly Lady. Also a term I had never used until I started this process, but that just means like getting rid of things. If you are like me and you were like, had to Google culling. Also, I was a communications major, so I had a decent vocabulary, but there's always more to learn, you guys. All right, plan an exit route. Before you start filling your bin bags, think about what you're going to do with the stuff. You don't want to end up in a situation where you have piles of rubbish sitting outside in your back garden with no way of getting it shifted. Don't start what you can't finish. Make sure you have enough time to complete a task or you become demotivated and despondent, which is what happened to me the first time I tried this, which is why I'm breaking it down, because you know what? I have learned in life small things every day or small things frequently really do add up. So case in point, go back to my 30-day trial of Fly Lady from when I started doing 15 minutes of decluttering. So that wasn't even a full 30 days of decluttering. And I decluttered so much stuff from our home. It was awesome. Felt great. I need to get into my routines, which is why I'm doing this, but also I find it, the thought of just like ripping through my house like in a weekend, it's just how I always did it. I'm not knocking this method. I am saying it's how I always did it, and I know it just doesn't work for me because I get overwhelmed, and by the time I come back to an area, all the stuff from other rooms is right where it's supposed to be. And maybe it's because I didn't implement every task, like finding the exit route. Like, that is genius. Chef's kiss again to the organized mom. Having a plan of, if I'm getting rid of it, where is it going? Is it going to the trash? Am I taking it to be donated? And then getting it there, not driving around with it for 7 months. So I am going to set a 1-hour timer, and of course I've said it before, I always start in the kitchen because this is the central hub of my home. It's where we spend like every time. The full amount of our time is basically in this area. So it always seems to need additional attention, which is why I really am glad in this program it gets 30 minutes every single week to come back to it. Like, it's a room that has 30 minutes every week as part of the Friday focus, or as part of the daily focus. So we're gonna set a timer. We're gonna do 1 hour, and my focus is going to be decluttering once again, because time and time again, I have proven I just have too much stuff in my kitchen. As much as I love all the stuff that I have kept in my kitchen, and I use lots of it, it's time and time again, I've proven I just have too much stuff. So we're just gonna start, and we're gonna work on moving things around, decluttering. Allergies have me congested, so I'm a little out of breath. But I have the windows open. It is like 50 degrees out, which in Minnesota, once it hits 50, we are just like shorts, t-shirts, like we're just ready to be outside. So ready. Let's start the timer. Let's get going. Let's just get to work.
I see the lights, they're on so bright, and find my way to you. It's like I'm in blue and you are grand, we're living the high life. From Waterloo to Amsterdam, we'll be in little heaven. Ain't it fun to dream about that love? Roll the dice and we'll go to paradise. Little heaven, gotta dream a bit while you can. Roll the dice and we'll go to paradise and stay in little heaven. A little bit of feeling like I do when I get with you, like I found my home. A little bit of worry that I'm late, rendezvous with fate when I'm on my own. I'm walking on this hill of mine, just gotta get past it. I see the lights, they're on so bright, and find my way to you. It's like I'm in blue and you are grand, we're living the high life. From Waterloo to Amsterdam, we'll be in little heaven. Ain't it fun to dream about that love? Roll the dice and we'll go to paradise. Little heaven, gotta dream a bit while you can. Roll the dice and we'll go to paradise and stay in little heaven. I'm walking on this hill of mine, just gotta get past it. I see the lights, they're on so bright, find my way to you. From Waterloo to Amsterdam, we'll be in little heaven. Ain't it fun to dream about that love? Roll the dice and we'll go to paradise. Little heaven, gotta dream a bit while you can. Roll the dice and we'll go to paradise. Little heaven, ain't it fun to dream about that love? Roll the dice I move with my body, move with my body.